Okay, my name is Liz Moran, and I work in community outreach media with high school and middle school kids. And yes.
So, do most of the kids that you work with have cell phones?
Yes, all of them have cell phones that they carry around all the time, and they're very active on them.
And what happens when they go to school? What happens to their cell phones?
Well, at most schools, especially since most of them go to public schools or even in private schools, they all get either their cell phones confiscated if they get caught with them, or they have to have them off and put away. If they do get them confiscated, usually their parents have to have some type of involvement, come in and get the phone, or they can get it after school, but some type of consequence is always an issue.
Do you think that there is a place for cell phones in schools for teaching, for learning for kids?
I think that there's a lot of potential just with new media that's coming out, mobile media, that it's a new technology. And if we look at it from the perspective of, well, look at the culture of this generation. They are submerged into using technology as part of their everyday lives. Yet we are convincing them that the real world doesn't really revolve around that. But it does, because me being an adult and seeing all my other adult friends, that we use our technology whenever we want. I'm not really limited by my work or by wherever I'm at. If I need to answer a call, I need to answer a call. If I need to send a text, I need to send a text. If I need to keep communicated with someone through some type of social network or even some type of other network, then I'm going to. So why are we teaching the kids something that's not really part of the real world is kind of my question. And I think that just with mapping coming up and, with just different tools that are available, resources that are being made with this technology, the kids could definitely come up with new ways, I think, creative ways of using mobile media, mobile technology. I think the possibilities are endless if we just give it a chance.
What do you think about the fact that this interview is being shot with a mobile phone?
I think we've advanced a lot, and it really makes me, I guess, kind of smile because that's where we're moving into. That's the era we're moving into. We don't have to have something sophisticated to make something amazing. You just need something that's willing.
So, are you allowed to use cell phones on campus at your school?
No, at my school, they're ever seen with a cell phone, they'll take it away, and you either get it that day, or your parents come up and get it, or you get it the next day.
Okay, now, if your school would allow you to use cell phones, how would you use it?
Well, since I'm like in high school and such, sometimes I have AP classes, and it's a lot of writing. And sometimes he gives long speeches, so I would like to record it. Or sometimes I'd rather text it than write it with a pencil because my hand cramps. So, it's useful. You can use it as recording. Maybe if you have, probably, art or dance or something, you can record it. And, stop. And then I can, also text down what the teacher is saying, and fast, and make it faster.
Okay.
I am Alex Ortiz, and I go to Pinole Valley High School in Pinole. And our policy at school is if they see a cell phone or see us using a cell phone, they'll confiscate it and send it to the office. And the only way to get us our cell phone back is by our parents actually have to come in, use their time to actually get the cell phone out. But as students, sometimes cell phones are useful to us, like for me, since I have an iPhone, I mostly use the dictionary or actually use history such as Wikipedia or something else to research something, like bibliographies or biographies from someone or an author, So I think cell phones would be useful during school.
And you use them during school, do your teachers know you're using them?
Sometimes teachers don't know that we're using them. Sometimes we sneak just to find out what to do, or what to find. But it would be more comfortable or more, Yeah.
Yeah, or productive.
It would
Yeah.
be more productive to actually use our cell phones, you know.
What are some of your favorite apps?
Well, for me, my favorite apps is, well, if you can see, dictionary.com, which which is really useful, especially if you're a student in an English class, you know, looking up definitions or actual words that you don't understand while reading a book, actually, you know. Just type in any word. Just type in any word like a ball,
Mm-hmm.
and there you go. It's also really good for ESL learners, you know, that would like to actually hear or pronunciate the word as it is, you know. So just type in and just touch the speaker, and then you get the actual word.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So are you allowed to use cell phones on campus?
No, I am not.
Why not?
We're not allowed to use cell phones on campus because some teachers say that it's distracting. Some people say that if someone steals it, they're not responsible or something like that.
So if you had the opportunity to have a cell phone on campus and they let you, what would you tell your teachers so that they will allow you to have your cell phone on campus?
I would use my cell phone wisely. I would use it to record lessons, because some people have a short-term memory loss, so when they go home, they could record a lesson. They could listen to their recording if they didn't write down their homework.
So my name is Joaquin Navas, and I go to Middle College High School in San Pablo, California. The cell phone policy at my school, it's pretty, for the high school, it's actually pretty, it's not, well enforced. It's, you know, there is such a thing as overdoing it because you can, you know, but if there's ever like an emergency or anything, people are they're usually they usually let a lot of things go. It's not too enforced because I guess at the school we tend to be a little bit more responsible about what we do. Do I think that that telephones could definitely be used for schools? Yes, of course. For example, I know that the school district recently gave some of the teachers, I'm not sure if all, they gave them all little portable notebooks in which they keep attendance. And they're using Power Teacher now instead of an older program on the Scantrons. Now they're taking their attendance digital. So from what I understand, everybody's taking a huge step forward. So I see I see how phones can be used for that. For example, I was thinking just now, you know, maybe PowerPoints could be used, you know, if everybody has a phone with, like, let's say an application that you can have PowerPoints on, instead of having everybody, you know, instead of having these schools purchase these $1,000 projectors or something, you can have a simple application on your phone, which costs maybe $1, $2, you know, an application, and they can send it from a central computer out through Wi-Fi or something out to your phones, and everybody can just see it on there. You know, it's only a matter of time before something like that happens. You know, it's an idea, and yeah, I need to patent that before anybody else does it. If nobody else has done it yet,
Right.
But this is documentation.